It's time now for the Bear Chill 5 o'clock news on this Monday evening, August 17th, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins out here. 5 o'clock news at 9 0. Our top story at 5 o'clock here on this Monday evening here is in Bangkok, Thailand, where a bomb explosion that apparently targeted a popular Hindu shrine in central Bangkok killed at least 18 people on Monday and injured 117 more, according to a hospital in the Thai capital. Donald Trump's immigration plan, which he laid out to meet the press on Sunday, is getting the expected backlash from immigration activists, but also from some conservative corners. Chilmark, Massachusetts, faced with a dramatic surge in heroin abuse in recent years, especially in the Northeast. The White House on Monday announced a small program aimed at improving the response to the drug across 15 states in that region. A hack of the Internal Revenue Service first reported in May was twice as large as previously stated, the agency said on Monday. The thieves may have access to try to access many as 390,000 more taxpayer accounts, the IRS said. Silicon Valley wasted no time in reacting to a New York Times article on what it is like to work at Amazon, as a story featured depictions of people push to extreme, staff granted desk, and redrawing the boundaries of what is acceptable. In Youngstown, Maryland, a Maryland man who delighted thousands of children by impersonating Batman at hospitals, charity events, and other things died when he was hit by a car while standing in the fast lane of Interstate 7, checking the engine of his custom-made Batmobile. Under the law, financial terror groups would be carried a penalty of life in prison, and their judges would be fined for contradicting the authorities' version of any terrorist attack, as Egypt says he approves the sweeping new anti-terrorism legislation. Kiev, fighting flared between Ukrainian forces and Russian-backed rebels in separate parties of eastern Ukraine overnight, and killing at least 2 Ukrainian soldiers and several civilians, as Kiev's military and separatist sources said on Monday. Oscar Pistorius, a South African Paralympic track star, was convicted last year of killing, and his girlfriend will be released from prison this week to spend the rest of his sentence under a house arrest in a family mansion. Nairobi, Kenya, in a move that risks further international sanctions. South Sudan's president refused to sign a peace deal with the country's main rebel leader by a Monday deadline and sought more time to persuade his government to agree with a truce. Charlotte, North Carolina, a police training expert testified Monday that a white Charlotte police officer was justified in using deadly force when he shot and killed an unarmed black man while responding to a break-in and entering call. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, police were aware that a homeless man suffered from paranoid schizophrenia and had previously attacked an officer before he was fatally shot during a standoff in 2014. An Albuquerque SWAT sergeant testified on Monday. John Grisham has helped pen another legal drama. This time was not a work of fiction, but a protest letter, as well as become the latest variation of the recent but familiar theme. A prominent group of people signed a letter to publish on Sunday as John Grisham and Morgan Freeman and others called for a change to Mississippi flag. The latest revelation comes from the documents provided by National Security Agency whistleblower Edward Snowden that AT&T has provided information to the NSA for decades. In New York, foreigners bought long-term U.S. securities for a fifth straight month in June, data from the U.S. Treasury Department showed on Monday. Against long odds, as Elon Musk built a $30 billion electric car company that has disrupted a 100-year-old auto business, but that would be enough compared to Tesla's next act. Citigroup has put an ugly chop to the financial quest beyond and on Monday with a deal to fork over $180 million to settle charges that had misled investors about the risk to 2 hedge funds that collapsed during a mortgage meltdown. Kathy Lee Gifford returned to TV on Monday for the first time since losing her longtime husband Frank Gifford on August 9th at the age of 84. New York, comedian Tracy Morgan has not performed since suffering serious injuries in a car crash last year and will be hosting an episode of a sketch show Saturday Night Live Baseball Television Network NBC said on Monday. By 2050, half the remaining ice in Asia's Tian Shan Mountains could be gone, depriving large parts of Central Asia of much-needed water. Researchers believe that a 130 million year old aquatic plant from Spain may represent one of the world's first flowers. The Cassini spacecraft, a collaboration among NASA, the European Space Agency, and Italian Space Agency, would make one last close flyby in the search of signs that Saturn's moon is geologically active. With pages that can filter out bacteria, the drinkable book may solve a major public health problem for the 750 million people worldwide without access to clean drinking water. Manufacturers of medical devices linked to recent superbug outbreaks at U.S. hospital security that hosted testing and manufacturing and reporting requirements. Kite Farmer shareholders can breathe a little easier after Monday morning's business update, but should have misread a little relief for wholesale vindication. A woman's brain responds more to romantic cues for a full stomach than and an empty one, the study finds. And now look at the stock market report at 5:04. The Dow started the week on the right foot as the Dow up 67.78 points to close at 17,545.18. S&P 500 up 10.9 points to close at 2102.44. Nasdaq 591.70 up 43.46 points. Here, European markets DAX 1090 40.33 down 44.81 points. FTSE 6550.30 down 44%. CAC 4984.83 up 28.36 points. Asian markets, Nikkei 2620.26 up 100.81, Shanghai 3994.37 up 29.04, and HSI 23814.65 up down 176.38 points. Oil markets here, 41.89 down 61 cents, Brent 48.67 down 52 cents, and natural gas 2.73 down 71,000 points. Gold markets here, 1,116.70 up 4, silver 15.285 up 72,000 points, and copper 2.3205 down 31,000 points. Bonds, US 10-year euro 2.1695% down to 8,000 points. German 10-year 0.631% unchanged, and Japanese 10-year 0.38% down 15,000 points. And FX bonds here, European US dollar 1.1074 down 6,000 points. US dollar Japanese yen 124.37 down 1 cent, and Great Britain pound US dollar 1.5582 unchanged. Okay, looking at commodities here at 5:06. Wheat 503 down 5 3/4 here. Soybean 96 3/4 up a quarter. Corn 375 down 50 cents here. Sugar 10.68 unchanged. Coffee 134.35 down $3.15. Cotton 66.32 up 77 cents. Red rice 11.98 up 16 cents, and cocoa 3,049 down 12. Live cattle 147.475 up 625,000 points, and lean hogs 66.45 up 1.125, and FD cattle 206.80 down 625,000 points. Okay, take a look at New England literature at 5:07 here. River, Massachusetts, School Street, and Broadway call reports a cement truck has been taken down a power line. And in Taunton, Massachusetts, a bucket truck accident near Morton Hospital in Taunton, Washington Street. Here, Channel News Time, 5:07, 10.5 Sports report here. The Boston Red Sox open up a 3-game series against old friend Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians here. Game time 7:10 p.m. at Fenway Park. Here, in Amy, Wisconsin, can we agree that it's never been harder to win a major men's professional golf? Consider the case of Justin Rose, who produced 72 whole scores of 14 apart at a Masters and PGA tournament as Jason Day exits the talented fraternity that has no major win. It was a labor case that furthered to jolt big-time college sports and much else than higher. Education should not Western University's football players be considered employees with a collective bargaining rights. Richmond, Virginia, on Sunday afternoon, 40 minutes after 2-hour practice had ended. Robert Griffin III remained on the field, pursuing perfection. And preseason football, which is Chris out of a fear of injuries and a lack of true meaning, is a crucial part of the process of 75% of players on the 90-man off-season rosters. Here, Channel News Time, 5:08, 10.5 Travel report on this Monday evening here. Route 4 on the southbound side, sold from Route 102 in Exeter to North Kingstown here. 95 on the northbound side, it is sold from Route 37 in Cranston all the way out to downtown Providence. 95 on the southbound side, sold from checking all the way to Cranston here and right out there. 146 on the northbound side, sold from Route 99 in Lincoln to North Smithfield here. 195 on the eastbound side, sold from 103 in Somerset to the Braga Bridge in Fall River because we got an accident on 195 westbound in the Fall River Government Center Tunnel, so expect some delays there. Out in the Cape, Route 20 on the northbound side, sold before the Bourne Rotary here. Route 16 on the westbound side, sold from Route 137 in Brewster all the way up to before Route 134 to Dennis there. 24 on the southbound side, sold from 128 in Kenton all the way out to before Route 27 in Brockton here. 120 on the southbound side, sold from Route 138 in Kenton all the way up to the Braintree split. 128 on the northbound side, it is sold from the split all the way up to Route 24 in Kenton here. Southfields Expressway on the southbound side, sold from the Pike all the way up to the Braintree split. Southfields Expressway sold from the split all the way out to Chester on the northbound side of the Southfields Expressway, doing an accident on the Southfields Expressway before the Braintree split here. 120 on the southbound side, sold from Waltham all the way out to the Mass Pike in Western, doing an accident on 120 on the southbound side after the Mass Pike, so expect delays here. Tippin Hill on the southbound side, slow for the South Station area here. Mass Pike on both ends of the westbound side, slow from Logan Airport to South Boston and then. We got an accident on the Southeast Expressway southbound near Moore Boulevard in Dorchester, and we got an accident on the Southeast Expressway near the Mass Pike in Boston here. Mass Pike on the westbound side is slow from the Southeast Expressway in Baltimore at the Austin Martin tolls here. Mass back to westbound, also so from Natick all the way out to Westboro after Route 495 here. 120 in the southbound side, so from Route 3 in Burlington to Lexington. 120 in the northbound side, so from Woburn all the way out to Route 28 in Reading here. 120 in the southbound side, so from Linfield Stretch, and 120 in the northbound side, so around Route 95 and Route 1 in Peabody, and 120 in the southbound side, so from Beverly all the way out to Denver's here. 95 on the southbound side, it is so from Route 120 in Canton before Deposit Street, and then hit brakes again, 95 southbound around Route 495 in Mansfield there. 495 on the northbound side is so from Marlboro on Route 20 all the way up to Hudson. 495. It's looking good here from Westboro all the way out to Wareham here on both ends here. 290 in the westbound side, so for Route 190 before Route 146 in Worcester here. 93 on the northbound side, also for the Somerville Medford stretch there. And you hit the brakes again, 93 northbound after Route 120 Reading all the way out to Wilmington here. Route 3 on the northbound side, so from Burlington all the way up for Route 3 in Lowell, and then hit brakes again from Lowell all the way up to Route 40 in Chelmsford here. 495 on the northbound side, it is so for Route 3 in Lowell all the way out to Route 3 in Tewksbury, and then hit brakes again for the Lawrence stretch of Route 495. 495 on the westbound side, so from Lawrence all the way out to Lowell. And 213 in the eastbound side, so before Route 495 in Bethune here. And 495 in the northbound side, got an accident after 213 in Lawrence, so expect some delays around the Lawrence area of 495 here. In New Hampshire here, Spalding Turnpike on the northbound side, also from Portsmouth to Newington here. And 93 in the southbound side, also for the Concord, New Hampshire stretch through an exit and Everett Turnpike after Route 393, so expect some delays here. And up in Maine here, the Maine Turnpike on the southbound side, also for the New Gloucester stretch here. And now look at the MBTA alerts at 511 here. Green Line D Branch Express with minor delays due to the stable train at Newton Highlands. Green Line B Branch Express with minor residual delays due to an early disabled train here. And Sylvan and Elsa Express with minor delays due to disabled bus. Commuter Rail. Framingham West Line, train 525, 4:25 p.m. from South Station. Delayed today, 15-25 minutes due to heat restrictions and late train traffic ahead here. Framingham West Line, train 523, 4:05 p.m. from South Station. Delayed today, 10-25 minutes late due to heat restrictions here. Framingham Worcester Line, train 528, 4:40 p.m. from Worcester. Delayed today, 10-20 minutes due to heat restrictions here. Framingham Worcester Line, train 526, 3:55 p.m. from Worcester. Delayed today, 10-25 minutes due to heat restrictions here. Framingham Worcester Line, train 524, 3 p.m. from Worcester. Delayed today, 20-25 minutes late due to heat restrictions here. And Framingham Worcester Line, please be advised that heat restrictions are in effect. All trains may be operating 15 to 40 minutes late. Greenbush Line, train 0863, 47 p.m. from Greenbush. Delayed today, 20-25 minutes due to late turner equipment here. Providence Stoughton Line, train 919, 4:50 p.m. from substation. Delayed today, 10 to 15 minutes due to late equipment turn here. And Providence Stoughton Line, train 823, 40 p.m. from Wickford Junction. Delayed today, 10 to 15 minutes due to late train traffic ahead here. Airtel News Time is out 5:13 here on this Monday evening here. Time now for weather report here. Current conditions in North Massachusetts at 5:13 p.m. 89 degrees at temperature. First gas humidity 52%. Wind speed up about 9 miles an hour. Barometer 3.01 inches. Dew about 69 degrees. This way 10 miles. Heat index 94 degrees. There. Hey, current conditions around the region here. It is 82 degrees in Boston, 84 in Beverly, 88 in Gloucester, 91 in Lawrence and Bedford, 90 in Fitchburg, 87 in Sturbridge, 86 in Worcester, 92 in Milford and Norwood. It's 91 in Taunton, 86 in New Bedford. It's 86 in Plymouth and Falmouth and Provincetown, 81 in Chatham, 83 in Martha's Vineyard, 80 in Nantucket, 88 in Smithfield, 84 in Wesley, 81 in Block Island, 83 in Montauk, 87 in Islip, 84 in New York City, 87 in Bridgeport, 85 in New Haven, it's 89 in Denver, 86 in Waterbury and Meriden, 92 in Hartford, Connecticut, it's 89 in Woodstock, Connecticut, 93 in Springfield, it's 89 out in Greenfield, 86 in North Adams Pittsfield, Massachusetts, 92 in Albany and Glens Falls, New York, it's 87 in Bennington, 83 in Bremer, Vermont, 84 Vermont, 87 in Lebanon, New Hampshire, 90 in Keene, New Hampshire, 87 in Chapel, New Hampshire, 88 in Laconia, New Hampshire, 91 in Concord and Nashville, New Hampshire, 94 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 97 degrees in Port, Maine, 97 degrees in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and 83 degrees in Port, Maine. Here, take a look at a certain map around the country shows a station front From the four-quarter region, stretching, merging with a warm front for Kansas, merging with a stationary front from Iowa, stretching and up in the Great Lakes, merging with a cold front from northern Michigan, and stretching up into eastern Ontario and up in Quebec here. Out on 45 with a low pressure from southeastern British Columbia down for eastern Washington, Oregon here. And another 45 with a low pressure system from southwestern Oregon down for California. And another 45 with a low pressure system from southern tip of Nevada down for western Arizona down for western Mexico here. With a low pressure in west central Arizona here. And a 45 from western Texas and north central Mexico. And a 45 frontal boundary down for the Gulf states here. And a frontal boundary down for Ohio here. And another frontal boundary from Wyoming down for northeastern Utah here. While we got low pressure in Wisconsin and western Oklahoma, while we got high pressure ridges from around the northern plains up in the Canadian prairies there, or Saskatchewan and Manitoba here, and another high pressure ridge in Colorado, and another high pressure ridge in eastern Kentucky and Tennessee here. 84 degrees of temperature right now in Detroit, 88 in Pittsburgh, 94 in Washington, D.C., 84 in Atlanta, 89 in Miami, Florida, 92 in Brownsville, Texas, 93 in Brownsville, Texas, 92 in Dallas, 87 in Kansas City and Chicago, Illinois, 73 in Omaha, Nebraska, 72 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 60 in Great Falls, Montana, 71 in Seattle, Washington, San Francisco, California, 79 in Los Angeles, California, 106 degrees in Las Vegas, 100 degrees in Phoenix, Arizona, 85 in Salt Lake City, 80 in Denver, and 87 in Albuquerque, New Mexico here. And the low pressure in Utah here. Okay, looking at radar situation here and zooming you out here, zooming you in on some spotty rain showers here around Warren, Massachusetts here, and another spotty rain showers around Palmer Center around the Mass Pike, and around east of Four Corners in Massachusetts near Palmer, Massachusetts, and Warren, Massachusetts, seeing some spotty rain showers here. And seeing a little blob of rain showers around Shelton, Connecticut here, and a little line of rain showers around Chaplin, Connecticut there. And we're seeing a few spots of heavy rain showers south of East Glastonbury, Connecticut there, and some spotty rain showers on Rocky Hill near Glastonbury and East Glastonbury in Connecticut there. But zooming you out here, and it shows plus lots of showers and thunderstorms stretching from the southeastern corner of the country, stretching up into the Great Lakes and stretching down for eastern and central plain states here, and a line of rain showers around southern and western portions of Texas here, and a line of showers and storms from New Mexico stretching to Colorado down for eastern Utah, and a spotty rain showers and storms around Montana down for western New Mexico, North Dakota here, and a line of rain showers in west central portions of Ontario, and a line of rain showers around Quebec here, and a line of rain showers from western portions of Manitoba down for Saskatchewan, a line of showers and storms from central portions of Alberta, and a line of rain showers in central portions of British Columbia, and a line of rain showers off Washington State here. Okay, looking at satellite look here. And a line of clouds coming in much to southeastern corner of the country, stretching up the Appalachians down for eastern Great Lakes. Another line of clouds from northwestern Quebec, stretching down for eastern Ontario, down for the western Great Lakes, and then down for the central plain states. And a line of clouds coming in much of Gulf states. And a line of clouds from southwestern Kansas, western Oklahoma, and down for western Texas here. And a line of clouds from north central New Mexico, stretching into Colorado, down for east central portions of Utah here. And a line of clouds from northern Wyoming, and down for northeastern portions of Idaho, coming in much of Montana, down for western Dakotas here. And stretching out of southern Saskatchewan down for southern western portions of Manitoba here. And the patch of clouds around Saskatchewan, Manitoba. And line of clouds coming to much of British Columbia and around Alberta here. And line of clouds around Mexico here. Okay, look at the tropics here. Take a look at the tropics here. Shower and thunderstorm activity associated with an area of low pressure located several hundred miles southwest of the Cape Verde Islands. Continues to show signs of organization as environmental conditions appear conducive for development over the next several days, with a tropical depression likely formed by the middle of the week while the system moves westward or west-northwest near 15 miles an hour. Formation chance for 4 hours. Medium 50%. Formation chance for 5 days. Height 70% here. Okay. Okay, look at travel direction 11 here. Central location 23.1 in the north, 122.7 in the west. Max sustained winds 30 miles an hour. Movement northwest wind 18 miles an hour here. The latest public advisory on 11 here. The depression weakening expected to become a remnant low by 10 here. And there are no coastal watches warnings effect and 2 p.m. Pacific time. The center of tropical depression 11 was located near latitude 23.1 in the north. Longitude 122.7 in the west. Here, the depression is moving toward the northwest near 18 miles an hour. A motion toward the northwest or west-northwest is expected during the next couple of days. Here, max sustained winds have increased near 30 miles an hour with higher gust initial weakness expected, and the depression is forecast to become a remnant low by tonight. And its minimum center pressure is 1,005 millibars here. And take a look at forecast discussion around the region here. High pressure will continue to shift offshore with warm and muggy conditions continued over the area throughout the week. A few showers of thunderstorms may develop mainly during the afternoon and evening hours throughout midweek here, and increasing chances of showers and thunderstorms are expected towards Friday along and ahead of an approaching cold front which may stall across the region over the weekend. Another shot of wet weather is possibly during the early portion of next week here. Okay, let us take a look at our weather notes here. I'll be out again tomorrow. Slow cooling, stays humid, water temperature 70 degrees, and stuffy and warm tonight here. And Boston hit a high of 87 degrees today, and Worcester hit a high of 85 degrees. That's well short of the 97 degrees that both in Boston and Worcester back in 1944 here. And that same day, there were thunderstorms roared throughout the region that ended a 7-8 day heat wave back then. Dew points in the 60s along the northeastern corridor here and around the northeast. I'm expecting tonight lows 67 to 74 degrees, and tomorrow's highs 85 to 95 for Boston points north and west, and 819 will be used for southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, a stuffy night and tap. Petrobras after 5 a.m. was podcast got low about 68 degrees in the southwest with about 3 to 7 miles an hour. So make sure you got the AC on while you're sleeping tonight because it is going to be a stuffy night in store. For Tuesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms maybe between 2 and 3 p.m. Petrobras before 8 a.m. was hot sun skies about 89 degrees and light. Southwest wind becoming south 5 to 9 miles per hour in the morning. Chance of precipitation is 30%. Tuesday night, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms before 9 p.m. Petrobras after 5 a.m. Otherwise, most skies got low at 6-7 degrees and southwest with about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Chance precipitation is 20%. Wednesday, Petrobras before 8 a.m. was most skies got about 85 degrees and south with about 3 to 8 miles an hour. What's that? Petrobras between 4 and 5 a.m. was most Petrobras got low at 64 degrees and south with about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Here. Thursday, slight chance of showers after 2 p.m. Petrobras got about 82 degrees and chance precipitation is 20%. Thursday, Petrobras after 3 a.m. was mostly skies got low at 66 degrees and Friday, chance of showers. Petrobras before 8 a.m. was mostly skies got about 82 degrees and chance precipitation 40%. Friday night, showers likely before 8 p.m. and showers likely possibly a thunderstorm between 8 p.m. and 1 a.m. Chance of showers and thunderstorms. After 1 a.m., thunderstorms produce heavy rain. Patchy fog after 3 a.m. was mostly skies got low at 66 degrees and chance precipitation 6%. Saturday, chance of showers. Petrobras before 8 a.m. was mostly skies got about 80 degrees and chance precipitation 40%. Sunday night, Petrobras was mostly skies got low at 65 degrees. Sunday, Petrobras was mostly skies got about 80 about 63 degrees. And for Monday, Petrobras was hot sun skies about 82 degrees here. Peters with a phrase of the night. A stuffy night and tap and another hot one to tap tomorrow. Peters, have a good evening and goodbye to us too. For our late night report, right after the sports right after the Red Sox, Cleveland Indians game. Have a good evening here.